Sally, at this time of year, as the weather becomes cooler, there's nothing I love more than a big rustic pot of mussels with crusty bread. But as much as I love them, people are a bit nervous to cook with them. Why is that?
I think once again with seafood, they just are not familiar with it, but they can come and they can have beards on them or the hairy bits, I like to call them.
So by beard, what are we talking here?
So the beard of the mussel is quite often these hairs that stick out of the mussel, and then you'll also get some build up on the shell. But with a scourer, you can quite easily scrub all those bits off, ready to cook with.
So I know with some seafood we use smell as a gauge of freshness. What about mussels?
Well, mussels is the same. So you want a mussel to be closed, or if it is open, if with a light tap, it will actually close up again.
There it is.
There it is, so nice and close. And if it doesn't close, discard it. It's not fresh.
So what should we do with them? Keep it simple?
Yeah, definitely. Just like most seafood, you don't need to do a lot to it. So what we're going to do today is a nice chilli tomato sauce. We're just going to have some mussels that are cleaned up already. Yep. We're going to bring that sauce to a light simmer and cook the mussels in it, and we'll watch them open. And then we just serve that with some beautiful crunchy bread. Do
we wait for all of them to open before it's ready?
Yeah, well, most of them will open around the same time because the temperature is steady. If they don't open, we don't eat them. We will put them aside.
Let's get into it.
Sure. So, Hinsey, what we're going to do is we're going to just douse it with a little bit of olive oil. We're going to cook through some garlic and some chilli, and it's really important that we start cooking that, get some caramelisation happening, and it infuses through the sauce. We'll then add some crushed tomatoes and some passata, and finally the red wine. And then we bring it to a light simmer, and we just give it an occasional stir just to make sure that it's all happening. And then once it's simmering, we simply place the cleaned mussels into the sauce. And we'll pop the lid on, steam it for a little bit, watch those babies open, and take it from there. Alrighty, here we go.
Oh, they're looking good.
Do look great. Now, if any haven't opened by now, just discard them.
It doesn't get better than that. I'm imagining sitting around with a bunch of friends, big crusty loaf of bread, dipping it in, yum.